So that's the upper control arm that I was talking about.
Okay.
That's totally optionable. But if you look at the space here, versus it adds some droop travel here. So as far as ride quality goes, and this is the Reservoir. The only thing additional that we do on a lot of trucks is we do airbags.
Yeah, that one in the front's got airbags on it, right?
It does.
Because my dually, in the old dually craze, I had a badass dually.
Yeah, so
I had Goodyear airbags with a compressor.
My dually has airbags on it in the back too. So the airbags, would sit right here on top. Okay, so if you ever get to that point where you're carrying a lot of weight, 100%, I know you're not that guy. That truck in itself is going to carry a ton of weight, a ton. All right. The only thing is if you're going long distance or you want to do that, that's the only thing. As far as load capacity, everything's exactly the same.
So the other question is, if I do decide when these are out, if I do decide to go 38s, do we have to do something, or can I get 38s on it the way it is?
We can do 38s. We may need to do a little bit of extra trimming on some of the inner fender well and the lower plastics and stuff. How do you like the color of the wheel?
I like it. You were right. You're right.
Oh,
because
good.
it's not totally flat. I didn't want flat. I wanted glassy. See how that's glossy there?
Yeah, and that's a lot of people's misconception. They want gloss, or they hear matte, and they think it's matte.
Look good glossy.
I think it looks perfect.
I think it looks perfect too. My other truck was a little more raked in the front, but the only reason I wanted that is because these front ends are badass. They look badass if you look at them. I don't want it to look like some punk's Baja truck.
Yeah, sure.
I just wanted it a little bit kind of hair raked in the front.
Yeah, I think it looks really nice. The hood sits so much higher than the bed, so that in itself kind of gives a perspective as if the truck.
Put the wheels in yet, so I
can
see it the way it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for making the trip from
Thank
Arizona.
You. I take back everything I said about you.
Okay. Daniel here from Signature Performance Tire and Wheel. Thanks for stopping on this video or coming back to the page. If you're new here, we build a whole lot of trucks. We're based out of Southern California. That's Costa Mesa. We're about 10 minutes from the beach, 20 minutes from Disneyland for you guys that need to convince the wife and the family to drop your truck off while you go to Disneyland. San Diego's not too far. So if you're in Southern California and you want to bring us your truck, you can. If you're from out of state like this guy is, you can also bring your truck. So we got a lot of guys that are shipping us their trucks. This is John's truck. This is a 2025 2500HD. It is an AT4, not an AT4X. They are different. And the GMC model. So John came by here. He found us originally on YouTube. His daughter and his grandchildren live about 30-40 minutes from us. He decided to make an initial trip to us about 60 days ago and just to come by. Of course, he came by. We had 2 HDs in the parking lot. We had one on 38s that we had just finished. We had one on 37s. And so he was able to kind of get a touch and feel and an experience of what he was looking at. So if you come by the store, highly likely you're going to get to see an HD here. We got another one over here on the rack. We're doing another McGaughys kit on. I got another one we're doing tomorrow. So long story short, we have a lot of experience with these trucks. We know them really well. And thankful that John decided to make the trip and give us a couple days to finish his truck. So let's get into the truck. So again, 2025 2500HD. It is an AT4. Now there is AT4X, just for you guys who are not really familiar with these. They come with different shocks. The kit is slightly different. Either way, we still go with our bread and butter. This is the 4-inch McGaughys kit. Okay, so this kit, what we really like about, most importantly, is drivability and ride. So if you look at all the CV angles, you look at the tie rod angles, everything is really nice and flat and straight. If you're also looking under the truck, you're also going to see the extra step that we take here at Signature Performance when you bring any vehicle here. We like to paint and take care of that undercarriage, especially if you're spending lots of money to show that suspension off. You want to clean up those parts. GM does a terrible job of just leaving a lot of things exposed, and it just looks very rusty and grimy. So we take the time when we take that diff out, and we actually mask everything off, and we undercoat all of that stuff with some high temp paint. Also, as an upgrade for this kit, if you have a standard 2500 HD. They have the M84 shock. Now what you're looking at is their high-end version. This is the M84 with the Reservoir. This is a brand new shock. It was just released here about 30 to 45 days ago. We cannot keep these Reservoir kits on the shelf. So if you want one, give us a call. We have a lot on order. We have some more coming. We could get you booked, or we can ship it to you, whatever you prefer. But the M84 with the Reservoir comes with the mount that sits right up top here, which is really clean with billet mounts. So it's really nice, solid. We really like that. What's optional is the upper control arm here. So this is the McGaughys upper control arm. If you really look at that upper control arm, you want to educate yourself about these trucks, just walk around a parking lot. Go look at the angles of these. Look at the trucks that have a leveling kit. Look how increased the angle would be versus this, right? So this 4-inch kit versus a leveling kit isn't a huge jump in height. In fact, leveling kits, guys are squeezing 37s, and we're running 37s on a 4-inch kit. So the first thought is, well, you should run a bigger tire. Well, you can run a 38. We've done that. 9 out of 10 guys still choose a 37-inch tire, just like John did. John did go back and forth between a 37 and 38. You're a little bit more limited in tire choice in 38s, so something to think about. You do have to go a little bit wider. In this case, we did a 37 1250 20 in our Nitto Ridge Grappler. This is our most popular tire by a long shot. If you want something that looks aggressive, built with an all-terrain compound, it's going to be really quiet on the road, this for sure is your tire of choice. Almost all sizes are American made as well, so if you like that, that's a nice benefit of that tire. The wheel is the MR709HD. Now, I love this wheel. I actually have this wheel on my Bronco. This wheel comes in a couple finishes. I'm going to just talk about this wheel for a minute more than I normally would in a video. So this is the 709 HD. If you look, all these little spline bolts, these little spline bolts are removable, and there is rings that are available to bolt to the wheel. So we do have rings available in black, raw, blue, or red. So if you're looking to do some customization with the wheel and don't want to spend $300 to $500 a wheel to do some crazy customization, adding some colored beadlock rings is something really a nice option. You can also start with a machine base with the clear coat with colored rings as well. So you have lots of variations to do that. If you want to see what some colorways look like, we have them on our site, or you can give us a call. Any one of us sales guys happy to provide you that. The other feature this wheel has, 4,000 pounds load capacity. A lot of wheels on the market are at 3,500. This is the HD version, so it's going to have 4,000 pounds load capacity. Lastly is their bead grip technology. So if you go off-road and you don't want to buy a regular bead lock and retorque and all the maintenance that come along with it, this is a proprietary design 2 method. Will allow you to run anywhere from 7 to 8 pounds fairly comfortably on the lower end when you're really airing down. So 7 to 8 pounds is really, really low for not running a bead lock. You know, most guys are going to still go 10, 12 pounds. The bead grip works fantastic. Last thing, the wheel spec. We got 20-inch in diameter, 9-inch wide with a plus 18 offset. Okay. So as far as backspace goes, that's 5.75. That's 5 3/4 inch backspace. This here is what we would call more of our most modest fitment. It is our most popular fitment. It requires the least amount of trimming. The further out you go, the more trimming that's going to be required. What we did for trimming, so you can see on this truck, right here in this little corner here, all down here, and then on the back side, we're running a Mudflap delete kit. If you have an AT4X, you will not need this, but the regular AT4, we're running this 6-piece Mudflap delete kit, so there's one on each front corner here. We have the Fender pullback kit here as well as the Mudflap delete kit out back. So let me take you out back to show you what we did here. In the back, we're running an 1 3/4 block kit. So the block kit is a fabricated block kit. It simply sits under the rear leaf spring. Comes with U-bolts, and then we also have the matching M84 Reservoir shocks. I really like this truck. Trying to shoot videos on all these trucks, the truth is there's a lot of them. So hopefully I'm answering your guys' questions. If there's something you guys want to hear, something you guys want me to talk about, something I can help educate you with, that's what this is about. Please comment down below, subscribe, follow us. Most of all, feel free to give myself, Jimmy, any one of the guys a call. We're happy to get you guys set up, get you scheduled an appointment, or again, we can ship it right to your door if you need it. So give us a call, 888-680-0060. We'll talk to you guys soon.